read to you what I wrote and prove to you why it is a choice. First off, I'm going to break the spell is my ebook. It's against the natural nature of the universe, which is creation. You can't put two plugs together and get electricity. Electricity only comes when you plug into the socket. My point is, I was on the down low for many of years, and now I have no interest in the same sex. In fact, I don't think I ever did. I believe that lack of confidence is one of the main reasons for homosexuality. You say you was born that way. I say it's a reason for it. You never had the confidence in the first place, and you can blame your parents for that. They pass perverted genes to you. Ask, why do you feel that way? And why am I attracted to the same sex? Scientists can manipulate how you feel about things through disconnecting you from natural law and natural foods. Doing these unnatural need to create, you get unnatural sexuality. Men attracted to men and women attracted to women. In their lifestyle. Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Because deep inside, heterosexual get mad for you talking about their lifestyle. So with that being said, being gay is a choice. Everything in your life is a choice according to free will. So therefore, it's not wrong. AA Supreme here. AASupreme.com. How to Break the Spell is my ebook. Check me out, man. Read it. Guaranteed. It's guaranteed to change your outlook on yourself. Period. Not just for homosexuals, for everybody. AA Supreme.
My friend Justin gave me this one. Well, he gave me the other video to go in on, which I wanted to be able to go in on so bad, but this dude removed it. Why did he remove it? Because he knew he was wrong. He knew he was fucked up. And he knew he looked like a goddamn, melted chocolate ice cream cone. He knew all of this shit, and he got rid of it. But this one was still up there, where he's around here trying to read his little paper, and I encourage you. Go read it. Go check it out. Surely you'll be enlightened. Alright, let me go in on this motherfucker. So first things first, let's get this out of the way. I'm going to approach this, or at least my opinions are going to be from two different things, or two different sides, or two different angles. Angle number one is going to be a logical angle, because it's just what I do. It just is what it is. I approach most things from logic. The other angle is going to be as an African American. Why? Because the person who said all this bullshit was black. Let's get to it, shall we? I don't know what the hell he was reading from. I'm thinking to myself, did you write this? Because it feels like it was written by an ESL student on the first day of class. This was not well written whatsoever. And then on top of that, it's like, did you write this shit? If you wrote it, why can't you seem to read it? It was like listening to Fantasia read an essay paper. It was not cool. It was not cool. It was not cute. If you're going to make a video in which you're reading from some goddamn paper or something, A, make sure the paper's been written properly. B, make sure that you can actually read the fucking thing. Take one or two, dry run-throughs. Now, this dude is really a nobody. I mean, he really is. I have more subscribers, and I don't find myself to be whatever. I mean, the gay black bear thing is a very specialized thing, so I don't expect to have a lot of subscribers because there's not a lot of us even out of the closet. So I don't expect it. And from the subscribers that I do have, it does show that there's enough of us out there. Blog contributor, everything else. It's great. This dude, I think he has 2 subscribers and he's got like 4 videos and none of his videos make sense. I've tried it. Now see, here's the thing. He had another video that was put up on, talking about gay as a choice. And what I've also noticed is that 2 of the 4 videos that he has up have to do with gay. I don't know how many. I don't know many ex-gays because the reality is ex-gays don't exist. It's already been proven that you can't change one's sexuality. Sexuality is something that is kind of hardwired there, so you can't change it. There is no choice in what you like. Now he is correct. There is such a thing as free will. This freaking stomped out milk dud looking motherfucker said it. He said it's free will, and the bitch is correct. But see, for gays, the choice is different. The choice is not whether or not we're going to be gay or straight. The choice is whether or not we're going to hide or not. And this is where black folk get all kind of caught up, because you're not choosing to hide, you're choosing to be gay. Black folk got a problem. We have a big problem. We like to hide shit. We like to sweep things under the rug. We like to pretend like things don't exist. That's what we like to do as a people, and I know where it comes from. I know exactly where it comes from. That mentality comes from slavery. It's a mentality that we have kept with us all this time because it was a mentality that at one point in time was your survival or your demise. We weren't allowed to learn. We weren't allowed to learn how to read. We weren't allowed to learn how to write. You couldn't learn to do math. And if you did learn these things, you had to hide the fact that you learned these things. Because, see, a lot of slave parents, if they knew that you knew how to read, would beat the hell out of you and tell you to never do that because you will be killed. So have been teaching others how to hide. This is why we have a DL culture. The DL culture is so strong in the black community because of this thing we have about hiding the truth. If you were to walk around and say to some straight guy, and he made a stupid point saying that only gays get upset when you talk about their lifestyle. Bullshit. Straight people get real pissed off when you start talking about their lifestyle, especially straight black people when you start talking about their sexual lifestyles and their sexual escapades. Let's count the ways, shall we? Children out of wedlock. If you are such a Bible-thumping, Jesus-believing person, you wouldn't be having sex before marriage. But here you are, 73% of black children are born out of wedlock. Out of wedlock, to parents who didn't want them to begin with, to women who got pregnant by niggas they didn't want to get pregnant by women who got pregnant just to use it against somebody else, or by women who continue to get pregnant so they can get more money. It does happen. See, I'm talking from a perspective that I know. But I do know what I see in my own damn community. I'm not blind. So you want to sit here and talk about homosexuality as a choice? How about having all these goddamn kids out of wedlock as a choice? How about bringing up all these little bastards that don't know how to read or write past an 8th grade level should they be able to actually graduate? Let's talk about that part of your lifestyle. Or let's talk about the other part of your lifestyle that means you guys are walking around fucking anything and everything without a condom on. Given our birth rate, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So let's talk about that a little bit. Or let's talk about the fact that African American women are the leading cases of new AIDS infections in the country every year. And they want to blame, oh, it's the DL dude, it's the DL dude. It has nothing to do with the fact that she's got 4 children by 4 different men while she's with another guy now and cheating on him with somebody else. It has nothing to do with that at all. Oh yes, he wanted to talk about electricity in order to prove that gay is a choice. You know, the only way you can get electricity is if you plug one socket into another. This man is a moron. He's a moron. Electricity is something that is free-flowing. Electricity is something that is actually caused by the magnetism within the earth. That nice little force field that keeps us from, blowing up or losing our atmosphere from solar flares. Yeah, that's also what helps create electricity on this planet. And electricity is something that can be harnessed and created. It is free-flowing. It does not need one plug to another to be created. You don't have to do it. In fact, all it takes is some spinning metal and a couple of magnets, and you can create electricity. Spinning metal and magnets don't sound anything like a goddamn dick and a twat, which is what you're trying to put together by saying one plug into a socket, you freaking idiot. Hate to tell you this, but lightning is free flowing. Then he wanted to go on and talk about the goddamn nature of the universe, which is creation. Wow. Talk about one-sided. Talk about stupid. The nature of the universe is creation and destruction. The nature of the universe is also order out of chaos. We're talking two opposites. This does not have to mean two opposite genders. This means opposite in any fashion, opposite in behavior, opposite in whether or not it will blow up or not blow up. The universe is all about creation and destruction and chaos and order. The universe is about contradiction. The universe is something that we honestly don't know how it exists because in reality, it kind of sort of shouldn't. Now see, I can't be too angry with this person because he's obviously stupid. Of course, he threw out the whole he used to be on the DL. There is no used to be. There is no used to be. I guarantee you he is still sucking dicks in the corner somewhere. Because you can't change who you are. You can hide it, but I still have to be gay. Even if I chose to behave differently, if I chose to hide it, I'm still gay. Let's also think about why would anyone choose it? We're inundated from birth knowing how bad this is, or being told how bad this is, or being shown how bad this is. Who the hell would choose it? Especially someone who's already black and male. I've already got 2 strikes against me. You think I'm going to choose to have a third? What kind of dumb shit is that? And then he wants to go in and talk about lack of confidence. And that lack of confidence is the reason for gay people. Mind you, a lot of gay people I know are the most confident things I've ever seen, but you know, he wants to talk about your parents not giving you any confidence. How about your parents not giving you any goddamn common sense or telling you how to use the brain God gave you, you freaking idiot? How the hell does that... Homosexuals, heterosexuals, everybody's got self-esteem issues, you freaking idiot. Everybody's got them. And that's more about the media, not about your parents, even though some of your stupid-ass parents are walking around telling y'all that y'all got fucked up hair and that you're dark and crispy and all that other shit. How about your parents are giving you a goddamn complex? So just about being black ain't got shit to do about being gay. Gay is a whole nother fucking, ball of worms that they like to fuck with people about. How about that is where your parents got it wrong, stupid? He wants to say your parents passing down faulty genes. What the fuck is he talking about? The only faulty genes that I can see are the ones that created this freaking alien looking dude. The dude looks like, you know what he looks like? He looks like the alien from American Dad. That's what he looks like. You know, he's reading this paper and he sounds like an idiot. And then he had the nerve to have a goddamn ebook. Who is gonna read your ebook, bitch? I tried to read it. I couldn't get past the first 5 pages. I had to pull out a goddamn Rosetta Stone to try and figure out what the hell you were saying. You have no business writing shit. You have no business writing anything, let alone trying to give your opinion on something as high level as sexuality, something in which you obviously have no idea about. You have your little love corner at the end of your video. Isn't that cute? That was the loneliest looking shit I have ever seen before in my goddamn life. This love corner looked like a struggle plate. That's what that shit looked like. It looked like a straight up struggle plate. Get your shit together before you try to get other people's shit together. So before you come at us trying to get us together, trying to tell us what's a choice, how about you choose to wrap your dick up before you put it into some skank getting her pregnant only to reproduce the next generation of degenerates that are going to do nothing but make black people look bad any goddamn way? How about you choose to do that? Or why don't you choose to pick up a goddamn learning annex course and learn how to write a frickin' paper and or a book? I have never seen a book so poorly written. It's written worse than the Bible, and the Bible is very poorly written if you actually have read it. It's not a well-written book at all. What's her name? Rachel Jontel? He walking around here sounding like this ignorant fool. Electricity. Need a plug in a socket. Child boo. I don't think so. Oh, everybody experiments. Oh, and I know the straight boys probably would never admit to this, but I got to see this shit. Straight boys will sit around and masturbate with each other. You heard me. You heard me back when they thought I was straight, doing everything that straight boys do with each other. Yeah. Sit down there, pop a porno in, and masturbate. And it's not just male children. I got to witness adult males doing the exact same thing when they thought nobody was looking. But, because they're looking at porn with, a girl getting, banged, they're straight. But no, they do some shit. It doesn't make them gay. It just means they're experimenting, they're curious, or they have a thing. Maybe they genuinely are curious about, what Tom, Dick, and Harry has, because if they know what they have, they know what kind of competition they have. All you really have to do is be honest with yourself, and that cuts out a lot of the bullshit. It really does. It really does cut out a lot of the bullshit. Because the reality is, what I do in my bedroom has no effect on you or anybody else around you. And I can't stand seeing heterosexual people kissing and hugging and all that other shit in public. Just like they probably can't stand to watch us do it in public. Guess what? I can't stand watching gays do it in public either. I kind of feel like everything that should be in the bedroom should be in the goddamn bedroom. And if heterosexuals want to sit here and start talking about our lifestyles, then perhaps we'll sit around and start talking about y'all lifestyles, because your lifestyles are shit. And then he wants to go in and start talking about, well, why do I feel this way? Why am I gay? Well, because you're disconnected from yourself. What the fuck? Who is he? A Scientologist? What the fuck kind of bullshit is that? It doesn't make any fucking sense. So he's trying to say that you're gay because your parents didn't give you the attention that you needed to make you straight. And because your parents didn't give you the attention that you needed to make you straight, you are somehow confused and separated from yourself. Really? Because last I checked, in order to come out of the closet in this freaking world, you need to know yourself very well. You need to be prepared for what the backlash is going to be. And you need to have a very thick skin and be very confident, because the rest of your life is going to be a living hell made by idiots like him. Then he wants to go in and talk about science. And he wants to say that scientists are separating you from natural things, from natural food. And because you're separated from natural food, you're gay. Well, I don't know. I've been eating clean for the past year or so. And I mean, we're talking very clean. I'm not, haven't felt any different at all. No. I still like dick. So yeah, gays get offended by idiots talking about our lifestyle. Because really, you're just talking. You're talking without any real basis. That's why we get upset. You're talking and spreading misinformation. That's why we get upset. A lot of straight people like to think that they know what goes on in the gay bedroom, but not many straight people know exactly what goes on in the gay bedroom at all. At all. And, they say stupid things. I've heard people say things like, oh, gays like to eat poop. Well, what the fuck makes you say that? What? Well, obviously you have no idea what goes on in the gay bedroom. Now, you're busy around here banging your girl in her ass, not giving a shit when she's painting your dick all to hell. Not giving a shit anything about that. We find that to be disgusting, and not because it's a woman, but because you didn't even have the sense enough to ask the bitch to clean the fuck out. So now you got a dick full of shit, and it's disgusting. Yeah, we don't like it. Apparently y'all do, because y'all don't know shit about cleaning out or anything. And y'all will turn around and fuck your girl right in her ass and get all sorts of chocolate all on things. Who's the nasty one? Who is the nasty ones? We make sure to clean out first, because don't nobody want to pull out and have a goddamn chickpea hanging on the end of their pecker. But apparently y'all will. And don't say you don't, because I know damn well that you're fucking your girls in the ass. Why? Because your girls like to come to us and ask us why it hurts and what kind of lube they should be using, because y'all don't know what the fuck you're doing. So don't act like y'all ain't doing it, because you are. You guys are out there having anal sex with your girlfriends thinking, well, at least I can't get her pregnant. You walking around with stink dick. I don't want to hear this shit. This fool's idiot. He's just dumb. So now we're also fucking each other because we're not happy? How stupid is that? Let's try something for a second. Let's just try some small logic. Small logic. Just small. What is the common slang term for homosexual? Not the derogatory term, just the slang term for homosexual. That term is gay. Now let's talk about what the word gay means. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to look up the word gay so that way I can give you, the actual frickin' definition of the word gay. Okay? Because the definition of the word gay has had to change. The addition of gay being a homosexual is new. Let's look at the original definition of the word gay. Let's see. Well, so far, the synonyms for gay are merry, cheerful, jolly, joyful, blithe, mirthful. These are the synonyms. These are the words that mean the exact same thing as gay, right? Okay. Definition of gay. Happily excited, keenly alive and exuberant, having or inducing high spirits. Brilliant in color, bright, lively, given to social pleasures. That's the original meaning of the word gay. So why the fuck do you think they applied this to a homosexual? Do you think they applied the word gay to a homosexual because we were all self-loathing and upset and just hated the world? Oh my God. No, bitch. They attributed the word to us because we were happy. Overly happy. Happier than any heterosexual man out there with children could be. Why? Because the children drive you fucking nuts. Yeah, you may love your kids, but they're a drain on your wallet, you know they are. They're a drain on your emotions, you know they are. They're a drain on your relationship with your wife, if you have a wife, you know they are. Because they present a huge stress. A huge stress due to a huge amount of responsibility. So it is not easy being a parent. Being a parent has its joyful moments. While all of a sudden it just kind of seems like, these homosexuals out there just having sex with each other, they're just having too much goddamn fun. You know what? I think that's what the problem is. Let's go and be completely illogical. Let's just throw logic to the wind. I think that's what the issue is. I think the issue is that, a lot of these guys they get trapped in loveless marriages with women they can't stand, with 5 or 6 kids that ain't nothing but a bunch of ball of snot and forgetfulness and just a reminder that you should have wore a goddamn condom. You had to give up your awesome car to buy a family sedan, or even worse, a minivan. I see some of these fathers out here, they look like the saddest fucking things on earth. They have 5 or 6 kids running around them, getting into a goddamn minivan that they look like they are embarrassed to drive. As I drive by in my nice little sports car, and boom, boom, bringing my shit right on by their ass, and I'm just looking at them like, y'all, it's a sad ass state. This is why I'm gay. Thank the gods, because God knew that I could not handle dealing with some goddamn badass kids and not being able to do what the fuck I wanted to do. So let's go on ahead and be illogical, since that's the only platform you've got. Let's just say that. Perhaps straight men are upset with gays because, well, we get to live a better life than you do. The life you wish you had. The life you forgot about because you're no longer a bachelor. We have no stress to become parents. We have no stress to go out and get married and start a family. We can use our money as we wish. Our money's disposable income. Maybe that's what y'all are upset about. Maybe that's why they continue to call us gay. They didn't say self-loathing. Self-loathing would probably be a more fitting description if you wanted to say that gays were not happy. Not calling them the fucking epitome of happy. See, this is the type of idiocy. Think about this. Gays are unhappy. What? I'm so over this. I'm so over stupid people. And it has nothing to do with heterosexual versus homosexual. The reality is, it's stupid versus smart. That's what it really is. I don't care about heterosexuality. I don't care about homosexuality. Because the truth of the goddamn matter is, what I do in the bedroom does not affect you. But what you do in the bedroom does affect the rest of the world. Because what you do in the bedroom can produce a child. And that child can turn out to be the next Zimmerman. That child could turn out to be the next Hitler. That child could turn out to be the next, Boston bomber. What you do in the bedroom affects the rest of the world. What we do in the bedroom does not. So in all reality, we need to be regulating you. Yep, I said it. Gays don't need to be regulated. What we do in the bedroom does not have an effect on the rest of the world. What straight people do in the bedroom has an effect on the rest of the world. Because they bring children into this world. Which means they're the ones who pass on poor thinking skills, bad judgment skills, racism, sexism. They're the ones who pass all that shit on. Oh, never thought about that, huh? That what gays do, maybe that's why straight people are so crazy about it. Because they think that what we do in the bedroom will affect the rest of the world, because they know what they do in the bedroom affects the rest of the world. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why they're so concerned about where I stick my dick. How about you worry about what y'all got going on? Especially in the community of people darker than khaki. Y'all have a bigger problem than gays. Because what we do in the bedroom ain't got shit to do with you. But the bullshit y'all do in the bedroom, well, I guess they could just keep killing us off by the hundreds in Chicago because you bitches will just continue to replenish them. I think one woman could probably replenish all of the guys that were killed in Chicago in the course of a weekend. Given, how can the same guy have, babies by 5 different women, all these women fucking the same dude? Stupid ass shit. Get the hell out of here with that. And as always, you guys can always find me at brutallinks.com. You can subscribe right here on the YouTube channel. That's great. The links should be down below. Don't forget to check out the malemediamind.com as well. That's where I'm a blog contributor. A lot of these videos end up on their blog. So you'll find me there. You'll find me here. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as Lynx Savage. And you can find me on Facebook as Lynx Savage as well. So, yeah. Enjoy, guys.